Let's get to this. Anyway, Trish was just told that Naomi's a prick. So admittedly, after everything, I guess, you know, she would have some beef. If Naomi was unwell in the classes, she'd be hiding me at a student council work. Send us some music. You know what? You know what? Let's be sassy. Okay, let's be sassy little succulents. A succulent. Let's take none of something and just go woo 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 woo. Man, none of something really has turned to slur because I look at this and I'm like, I don't remember any of this. I don't know where I am. I'm lost. I need an adult. I need a map. I wish I could get around to writing. Like I said, I've been deadlocked of late. The fact that we only have a Herculean task and a Sisyphean task feels so limiting. Here are a few more to enter your repertoire. A Icarian task. You have a task where you know you're going to fail anyways, so why not have a little fun before it all comes crashing down? The Cassandrian task. Where you know you have to deal with people you know won't listen to you despite having accurate information, and having to watch them fumble about when you told them the solution from the start. Most often it's customer service. Well, hot dog, as they say. Hot dog! Where am I? Where's Vesnov? This is not my beautiful fic. This is not my beautiful bookmark. You know, I'd rather be sitting here and writing alternative lyrics for, Once in a Lifetime. Letting the days go by, letting water hold me down, letting the days go by, water flowing underground into the blue again after the money's gone. Once in a lifetime, water flowing underground, and altering it and adapting it for the experience of reading nothing to something. You ask yourself, how did I get here? Ba ba da ba 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 da ba ba ba. Oh no, Naomi skipped! How could it be? She's so perfect! I can't believe Arthur Imioto's kitten boy wife has unboned his crossfic. Incredible. By writing it all again. You know, rewriting from the ground up is a common sentiment in good writers. It sucks! I like how oh my god, so not only does our main man avoid all consequences, he doesn't even get to go to school for one day without... Incognito, Gary Stu of the highest order, man does not have to suffer consequences for anything. Every time something goes wrong, he just gets everything he wants anyway. Incognito never does anything. Incognito never does anything wrong, man gets up easy, cause that's how life goes when you're Nito. Who has to bother, who has to try? He's incognito every time. Oh, why is Nito, 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 Nito? Why is Nito incognito? Doesn't have to bother, doesn't have to try, doesn't have to worry. Nito doesn't have to do his homework because his homework was already done by the sheer coincidence of atoms colliding, forming the exact graphite to be the correct answers, because Inco don't do nothing. Inco broke its arm, healed the next day. Inco lost his liver, healed the next day. Inco lost his parents, left behind the next day. Inco don't got to do nothing. Second life. Watching the days go by, Inco flowing underground. Who needs the story with dramatic arcs, dramatic stakes, when things can just resolve every hour, every way. Blah 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 blah. Not today. I'm going a little crazy. Fuck! I made that as a joke. It was a joke that Inko doesn't have to face the consequences of his actions, but reads here again. I like, who needs a story with stakes, right? Who needs stakes? Who needs anything? Trish has to go to school alone for 3 days. Inko shows up and everything's fine. It's I don't even know what I don't even know how to describe the feeling I have right now, other than I think this officially puts this past Nothing to Something in the way that Nothing to Something was bad. Because Nothing to Something had, and this is just, I made that joke because it is like the worst thing you can do, and it's like the wrong answer. It is the objectively wrong way to do this. Every problem Inko has had over the last few chapters has been resolved the second he tries to solve it. Inko is so silver spooned that, like, I don't even. I want to know how you write this, and you sit there and you say to yourself, "This is worth reading," because this is the equivalent to showing up, and your game master has, like, "Listen, we're going to the ice caves of Gore." And you find that the princess is sealed in a solid case of ice, and it's like, "Well, I have a powerful de-ice laser." And no one knows where he got it from, and the game master says, "Okay, but he's a fighter. He doesn't know how to use a cool magic anti-ice laser." Like, no, he gets to do it, and it's just, why am I participating in this process? Because reading and writing, right? They're sort of the reading might be static, but it is also the least interesting part, because the process of reading and taking things onto yourself and forming the great connection is the art. It is the true telepathy. Is that these two minds are connecting. Why am I reading something if you cannot be bothered to leave anything in the air? I don't. I don't know if I just don't fucking know, man. Show me a problem that can't be solved by Inko's good friend Benjamin, and I'll show you two Benjamins, but I'd imagine that'd probably be funny. I mean, it would be, but my sense of humor is gone. I think, sorry about that. Oh my god. I don't even know what to do right now. I feel like this writing is a cosmic joke, and I'm the butt of it, and I'm everyone is supposed to is laughing right now, right? I genuinely feel like one of you is sitting there and like giggling, having a good snicker, a good little laugh at the fact that this carefully laid out trap has sprung around my ankle and crushed my bones and torn apart my ligaments, snapped the tendons, and completely ravaged the flesh. The skin is pulled from the knee down and the toes up, and they're laughing because I was stupid enough to think and trust them. Because I look at this and the problem, right, is that I said it as a joke. I said as a joke. It's sort of a joke, also kind of like as a writing. It's being way too lackadaisical with its plot. It's way too lackadaisical with its dramatics. And in that context, right, it's being flippant with the wrong parts. And so I go with like, no, Inko can do no wrong, everything goes his way. And then I joke about how every problem gets solved automatically, and like getting arrested, and he's just already back. Not even been a week. I understand. Can do a dirty cop thing. The problem with that is that I don't. It's like I get it, but we're solving every single problem in sequence. We just addressed the Naomi thing with Trish, and we immediately solved the Reed thing, as if the author thinks that if any bad thing is immediately countered, we'll shit our pants like big fat poopy babies. We shit ourselves and we cry because we're big poopy babies and we can't handle it when the characters are left in limbo and have to deal with the consequences and live in uncertainty. And I get, that's fluff, but all right, fluff. Maybe. As Kitten Boy Wife points out, we did perfectly describe how it could be worse, and then it became perfectly worse. That's what I mean. When I say stuff like that, to an extent, it's a joke. It's supposed to be like, only a fucking moron would do that. And I have a little bit of hope left. I think at this point, I'm going to say something. I'm going to tell you something, and I want you to listen. I do not think this author has a brain cell left, and I have lost all trust and hope. I will no longer assume any good faith from this man, because any good faith I can give to him, he clearly will just throw to the dogs the second he gets the chance. Because if you haven't noticed, I should not be right. When I'm right, that's like telling someone as a joke something awful, and the joke is that you're saying it and you shouldn't, and they go, yeah, you're right. And there's no irony, there's no sarcasm, there's just a straight face, yeah, I raped those children. I grabbed a 12-year-old and I pinned her down and I raped her right in front of her dad. And the joke dies. Because I said that as a joke, he's such a bad person, he's a pedophile. And it was a good joke, and we all laughed. And then you say that. And I'm like, not only did you kill my joke, you made clear that you are incapable of understanding the situation you're in. You had an out that's so easy that anyone could take it. And instead of taking the out, you affirmed that, yes, I am that goddamn stupid. And that's depressing. It makes me feel like the butt of the joke. Because nobody would do that. Nobody would be that stupid. Who's laughing at me? And why don't I know who they are? I'm terrified. Like, I feel that this problem could have been avoided if we had, like, this. We solve this problem. Trish goes around school, doesn't find Naomi. We postpone that. We just have a day with a cliffhanger. We just have the day ends, and there are unsolved matters for tomorrow that we tried to solve but we couldn't. And then the next day, you have Fang calling like, "Hey, I heard something from my dad. Like the things aren't sticking, and he might show up." You foreshadow that Reed's going to show up instead of making him a weird surprise. You think Fang's dad would be like, "Hey, fun surprise! I got your friend out of jail," or the lawyers dropped it, or something, because he would be the first person to know, I guess. It's like there are infinitesimal ways to do this better, well enough, good enough, satisfactory. Prove me wrong and make me look silly. But to perfectly thread the needle on the first go, and the only thing you've proven is that you're a goddamn idiot. It makes me wonder if there is a God, because the God is making me the fool while you're the one doing the stupid thing. You stepped on your own toes and broke your bones, but I'm the one who looks foolish somehow. I'm broken. This breaks a man. This is the kind of shit that haunts you for your life. I don't know what to do. I don't know if we can continue this fic anymore. If this is what it thinks is... Like, it's deteriorating into nothing to something quality. Because nothing to something did this kind of writing too, where it kind of fucked around a whole bunch and just did whatever it felt like. But this didn't start out like that. Which means that this author knew what good writing kind of looks like and just got worse somehow. How does that happen? I understand you can plateau and you can backslide. This man backslid his ass from being okay into being worse than an amateur. How? Oh, I don't know if we can finish this now. Is there a point? Is there tomorrow? We're going to finish chapter 20. We're going to finish chapter 20. And once chapter 20 is done, I am going to do the rest of this off the record. We are not streaming anything. I'm going to put up a post, and I'm going to ask you, from my reading list or from your own experience, recommend a good fic. If nothing gets recommended, we're doing Living Memories or Promise of a Lifetime. If it's not good, I'm done, and I'm never coming back. I'm not coming back for None in the Chamber. I'm not coming back for anything. Not for Punch Drunk Gator. I won't come back for Punch Drunk Gator. I won't come back to finish up Nothing to Something. I won't come back for anything. I will not be returning if this shit is not followed up by something good. I don't like... I joke about not making $50, and that joke almost feels like I'm just being rude with myself right now. Because there are infinitely more useful and important things I can do with my life than getting mocked by a man who long since moved on. Oh. I think I'm okay now. Okay. I think we can continue. I needed a moment. Like there are, like I said, there are infinitesimally many ways to make this work better. That involve other characters. That involve setting up and executing. I feel like I'm treated like a toddler. That's what this feels like. This man got arrested for drug charges. Look at how much comedy we're having. Those are really big words coming from parents that have been negligent to their child for 20 years. Also, why the fuck is your principal bringing this up? Why can't you just text? Why can't we just have him go checking his texts? Why can't his mom just call him? Why is fucking Spears relaying this? Ingo is 18. He's an adult. That's such a weird thing to say to someone. I have opinions about this, but I don't want to talk. I don't. I. So, Boy Wife, you were like, oh, maybe it's like, and that's like we're way past that, right? Like my problem is that so much of this should have been caught. Like it's fine, right? I'm going to let you fly with a lot of shit before I just absolutely. We're in a. It's like I find out that past hyperspace it's played, and it's not a joke. It's not funny. It's actual played, and I'm treated as an. It's. I don't... Like, my margins are... that there's a degree of cognizance to have while writing. And this man has shown that he has none. Which, in case you might notice, is not a number. People, zero is a number. I know. Get out of here, mathematicians! Be gone! You foul demons! I don't even care if they've already explained why all this happened. He's not one with the Schwartz! He doesn't understand the marketing opportunities. God, fucking Spaceballs. I love the movie as a kid, because it was a little fucking shit. Too bad I can never watch that movie again, because I just don't watch movies nowadays. That's such a shame. I didn't watch a lot of movies. But the ones I watched, I always had a good time. I like how we're actually delaying the whole explanation. Fair enough, I guess. Being in jail for 3 days could fuck you up, no matter how old you are. It's also an adult, I'll probably try it as one. Hold up, someone showed me... I was joking around about the first gay hut, and then I remembered... Oh God, what did they post? Oh my fuck, are you kidding me? What the hell is this voice? What the hell is this Zero the Hut guy? Give me Zoro the Hut and I'm game. Music went as expected. Funny me. Oh. I love it now. I'm the type of dude that laughed for 70 seconds after someone showed me the picture of white chocolate spread made by Goon. No shade on them, I'd probably eat it, but funny me. I have no idea what any of that's about. Huh. Oh man, I have to think about what I have to wait. I have to build some patience. I have to wonder what happened. No. Like author man, a cliffhanger only works if you're not planning to answer it in the same chapter, and you're already doing that. What are you doing, buddy? What are you doing? Why is your cliffhanger so shit? Like, your cliffhanger is, we just told Trish about Naomi, and then we just fucking say, oh, Naomi isn't even here. What are you doing? Come on. Please. Can you drive us off a cliff? I don't care if you die or I die. At this point, I'm okay with either. Both are acceptable answers. I'll go back to Mr. Bones' wild ride. At least it was goddamn nutso. Of course, we gotta tell Stella and Rosa. Children's picture book without the pictures. Oh no. And on the left page is a giraffe. And there's just nothing. There's nothing. I was promised a picture of a giraffe, and there's nothing. Nothing. Mr. Bones may be blue. That's my attack. Your boner's blue now. Oh my god. So Inko was worrying about this all day, but like for the reader it's been like a line or two. Fucking hell, boy. I don't care. I'm tired. Okay? It's Rosa. He's not even 18? Oh. Wait a minute. Aren't like a lot of people 18 and they become 19? I don't even know how American schools work. Don't even bother, Saffy. He's not a sophomore. He's a senior. I was under the impression that you're 18/19 in senior year, especially towards the latter half. I don't know how it works, okay? I guess maybe you could turn 18, but I think... I always thought it was like you're 18 and turning on 19 when you're in senior, or something like that. I don't know. Like I said, I don't know. This is really understanding of the U.S. You know, the police that literally got money for referring people for drug charges. Jesus. I like how we're just letting Rosa in on this. Like, we're just letting Rosa in on this? And yes, I have some big opinions on Reed's preparedness. Like, I'm actually fine with it, but like, fucking hell, man. If I don't like the surrounding circumstances. Well, kinda, but at the tall end of the academic year, I can't imagine we getting bumped up a year. Huh. I mean, he is kind of he is implied to be a bit of a savant. Maybe he skipped a year, I guess. Like, again, I don't know how tight the age limits on years are, like, conventionally. Like, how rare is it for someone to be a little under or over? So, to summarize, let me just put this out for you. If there is a problem, it gets solved immediately. If it doesn't get solved immediately, it was never a problem. And if it those other two, Inko still. My God, man, the amount of horrible, terrible thing happened, but actually everything is fine. It's just, God damn. Why should I care if you don't? The amount of just like apathy towards dramatics is killing me. Can something fucking happen for once? Can this story have some stakes? Jesus. Oh. I'll be back.